Hello, I'm Jane Sunley. I'm a business author and CEO of employee engagement experts Purple Cubed, and welcome to my June vlog for Ville. In this one, I thought we would revisit employee engagement because it is so very important. If you saw my March vlog, you'll know that my company Purple Cubed did a great big piece of research into this subject. And also put together a blueprint for success. I thought perhaps we just revisit some of the things that you perhaps might have been doing in the meantime. What's employee engagement? Well, the first thing as a result of the research that we did was to define it in a really simple way. Because if you go and Google it now, there are so many overcomplicated explanations that nobody can remember. So I think put simply, it's the right people doing the right things, exceeding expectations enthusiastically. You know, whatever your version of that is fine with me, but I think if you can say it in a tweet-sized sentence, then that's the way to go rather than overcomplicating this stuff. And when you want to be looking at employee engagement, it's about looking at the whole business, everything you do within your organisation and all of the touch points. In the same way that you would map perhaps the customer journey, you need to map the employee journey, and that starts way before they even join you, when they first hear about you out in the general public and they think, oh, it's a great place to work. I just kind of know that because people talk about it. Or it's not a very good place to work. And remember, these days they can look on websites like Glassdoor and they'll find out. So it makes sense to think about your reputation and also think about all of the touch points when they apply for a job with you, when they come for an interview, when they get the job, they don't get the job, when they're doing their induction and onboarding, and so on and so forth throughout their life cycle with you, and perhaps even after they've moved on to do something else. So it's a joined up plan, and there's a lot in there. So as I always say, start simple, start small, think of the quick wins. What are the parts of that plan and that journey where you could quickly add the most value and have the most impact? And those are your quick wins, and then you can go on to plan other short, medium and even longer term activities that will fit in with this joined up plan. So again, this is not about initiatives and doing one-off things. This is about underpinning the employee journey and everything that happens. Second point I want to make is that everybody's responsible for employee engagement. It is absolutely not an HR initiative. It's not down to the comms department or the marketing department. It's down to every single person within the organisation. Managers, leaders, supervisors, everybody else. And everyone can wreck employee engagement so quickly and so easily by doing one small thing. I think people need to understand the impact that they have on colleagues, subordinates, everybody else in the organisation. Just need to think about that. So make sure that leaders know their teams, know what makes them tick, know how these things impact them. And you know, HR in this need to be conducting the orchestra, not playing in it. And they're there to make sure that all of this happens and that the tools are there to engage people. And as I constantly say, you know, you can look at technology, there are all sorts of things to help you, but fundamentally everybody in the organisation has to believe that employee engagement is important. They have to know what it is and they have to understand that they can do it. And you know, put simply, I think they should just be nicer perhaps to people. You know, quite often we'll go in and work with organisations where, oh, the boss is a bit of a bully or whatever. It does not need to be like that. And in this day and age, it just will not work. So I'll leave you with the thought that employee engagement is a marathon, not a sprint. And you need to get training right now and get on the circuit. Lovely to see you again, and I'll see you in July.